All right, Shredder, talk to the people, man. Let them know what's getting ready to go down.
Yo, what's poppin'? You already know it's your boy M Shredder, VIP, and you know we came today to show y'all a way to get a bigger chest, push-ups, in calisthenics. We're not gonna do any like weight vests or added weight. That's like a way to build strength, but we're just gonna show you just with the basics, just with our hands and our body, showing you with our own body weight how to get a bigger chest.
That's right.
So there's a lot of different levels you can do, like as far as push-ups. That's why it's one of the most like viable options from calisthenics and working out, you understand, because you could do them on a bar, but today we're going to do on the floor. We're going to use a bench as well too to show you some different hand styles and all of that. So our basics, you know what I'm saying, is our floor game. We got our different positions. We got, of course, our regular position. We want to make sure our core is tight and our back is straight and rounded. Well, not rounded, straight. And we have, you want to change, you want to do different hand positions as well. You see, when I turn my hands like this is working a different area of my wrist as well, and a different part of my chest, my pecs, and my shoulders. Inward as well. We're gonna keep on changing. This is like an isometric, a form of isometrics as well. We're gonna go over that as well. And out. So those was like the basic different hand positions that I just went through. All you see, getting different areas of my chest, each position that I turn. And every time I'm turning, it's like I'm doing an isometric hold as well. So that's building strength and mass as well in my upper chest with that isometric hold. And then back into that controlled isometric, what do you say?
Isometric?
No,
isolate?
Eccentric, is it?
Eccentric, yeah, eccentric.
The contractions that you get,
right.
You want to control those.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All the way through, up and down.
Right.
So that was just a few. We have the diamonds, of course. If you want to build like more so of the inner chest, you understand. So what I would say, you want to get more towards, Hannibal is really famous for these, like getting the diamonds toward the stomach. And the more further you go, you get in chest, but more so of the triceps and shoulders, and some parts of your back as well. And then, of course, in front, that's more triceps and upper chest. And you see the back as well. Understand? So that's some ground movements, some stabilized ground movements. When I say stable, that means like in one centered position. And then we have, of course, like how would you call like when you're walking on the monkey bars? Like how you would do a pull-up on the monkey bars and you would move over?
Yeah.
That's like working a different, that's like moving more vertical, you know what I'm saying?
Beast be doing those, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Beast,
right.
Beast mode shit.
Yeah.
Shit.
Right.
Dig? So on the floor, you want to utilize that as well. You don't just want to be at one, you want to be in all angles. You want to get all angles.
Okay.
So one way of that, oh yeah, and we didn't forget the knuckles. You seen the video, the knuckles is really good.
Give him a few more, give him some knuckles before you move on.
Yeah, I'll give him some knuckles.
Okay.
It's a little demonstration. turn them in, I'm gonna do 20 like this. That's pretty good for if you have a wrist injury and you don't want to have too much flexion on the wrist. That's a good way to stabilize and build that up too. And that's getting more so shoulders as well too. That's a lot of shoulder like action once you're holding it. You understand? Once you squeeze in the fist, it's different than having the palms out. It's a whole nother focus. It takes energy as well. And so I did them like this. There's a difference from you see holding like that and like that. Okay. If you ever did a handstand on your knuckles, I've tried it before. It's a difference from when you're holding it like that and then like this. And you would know from on the bar straight and 2 bars. It's a difference. So this is another variation of knuckles. So that's, you can see how much different variations we can do with the push-ups. I already went through at least 6 or 7, so, and then like I said, we have the isometrics. That's a form as well too. People always ask me, how do you want to gain mass in a faster way? And I would say, yes, when you're doing isometrics, it feels like it's forever. So it's faster, but it feels like it's taking forever. You know what I'm saying? Because that countdown, once you're under pressure, it feels like time is like going super slow. So, like I said, isometrics is good too. Especially building on the chest. You want to build a bigger chest, you want to focus a lot on those. So, what's a good way to do that is I'll say you could do like a countdown, like push-ups. So I can do 1 push-up, hold 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 5, 4, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 5, 2, So sets like those, you know what I'm saying? Playing with the time, the position, holding at the top, at the bottom. That's building stabilization, strength, and all types of power with those holds and break, once you wrap out after those holds. So the isometrics is going to be your best friend, and as far as gains. Another thing that you can do, like I was going to get into when I was talking about like the movement on the monkey bars, is like different movements as far as primal movements, like using the hands, like
walking with your hands.
Yeah, walking with your hands. So a good routine to do is you can have a set number. You could do 1 and crawl, 2, 3, whatever your number is. I wouldn't say too high of a number. I would say like 5 and lower, because it's not the amount of reps that you do in place, it's how far you're crawling amongst those reps. So I just demonstrate a little something about that. Like I'll do, let's say, I'll go to about 20 using just two push-ups and then crawling. So here's what I mean by that. That's two. So usually I'll do about 2 to 50 or to 100, and that'll be like a different type of isometric plus movement in with it. So you're getting a lot of core activation as well into it. You understand? And so I would say that was like vertical movements. So like horizontal is another plane of movement as well. You want to get into the different planes of movement when you're working out, you know, to really get the best results. So that's why if you're just on the straight bar, I mean, you're just gonna have a straight bar, like conditioning, physique and all that, compared to like a monkey bar and straight bar, like the different grips and different movements. Yeah. So, form of like horizontal, I'm gonna show you is I'm gonna do regular, like 5 regular push-ups, and then I'm gonna move about, I'll say, 2 steps into 5 diamonds. So let me show you what I mean by that. See right there, that's like a different form. That's different motions, different plane, different gains, utilizing different muscles, right? So that's a lot of the ground movements. And for the very beginners, very beginners, and like the females and stuff, you can do like a bar like this. You can work on your form and just work on the motions as well. And this is like if you're warming up or cooling down, push-ups on these are pretty good too. You know what I'm saying? For the beginners, you know what I'm saying? If you just get into it, trying to get your weight down, you know what I'm saying? Keep that form the same way, your body straight, and you know, keep your body straight. Try to get your chest as close to the bar as possible, and lock out. Lock out. That could be effective for people who are not ready for the ground yet, like for the beginners. So just get into it.
How about the knee push-ups?
Which one?
The knee push-ups for beginners. You recommend those?
Nah.
Nah.
I would prefer like these.
Tell people why you wouldn't recommend that, the knee push. I see a lot of that in the gym, the females. People, the trainers, sometimes they get on your knees, do them on your knees. Why you really don't care for those?
Well, because you want to get like, you want to activate your core. You know, when you're doing, you're not activating your core when you're on your knees. Like,
Okay.
you know, there's very little activation, so
Okay.
something like these is
All right.
better.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
And it's hard, like that range of motion is not, I don't think that's a good enough range of motion to really get used to doing it in a regular form. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And if you're in the park, you got the benches too, reverse grips.
Okay.
So I just did like a short like countdown of the reverse grips and some isometrics mixed in. So it's like different combinations, you know.
All
It's
right.
like you want to be a chef, you know, you want to mix it up.
Let me ask you, what level would you recommend that movement for right there? What level is that?
That movement is, I would say like a novice, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like a beginner would probably still have trouble with these.
Okay.
Because these, that's like getting like part of your back as well, your scapula.
Okay.
It's getting more engaged in your rhomboids. A lot
Okay.
of back, it's a lot of front to back. You're not just, it's not just your chest that's getting affected. It's a lot of your back getting most of this stuff from the push-ups and all of that shit.
Okay.
It's like if you think your chest is like getting big, take a look at your back.
Get some back movement. Give me 5 more. Let me show them the back movement. Let me show them the back. Give me 5 more of those when you do it.
Get nice and wide.
Okay. I saw the back movement.
Yeah, so that's a form right there. Another form. Of course, we have like elevated push-ups, like, you know, if you want to get more at the top of your chest. The floor, the ground game, you're gonna get lower the higher you go. You know, the body is funny like that. So now when you get a little higher, you're gonna target like a higher, this is part of your pecs. Got the knuckles too. I got a video doing those. Getting like the top of your chest. Hit what do we call those? Incline.
Mm-hmm.
Get the incline push-ups.
Or decline. It's decline.
Okay.
Yeah, decline, I think.
Get the decline push-ups.
Decline.
Get the top of the chest.
Okay.
Understand? And another one that I want to go over.
You got a lot more short because we could do a part 2. We 18 minutes now.
18 minutes.
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
One more. I got one more.
We could do a part 2 another time if you got a lot more stuff.
No, it ain't a lot more.
Yeah, a lot more stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Got one more.
We can stretch it out for a part 2.
One of my favorites.
Okay.
This one won't take too long.
Okay.
These are like ERB certified
Okay.
pushes. Like people might think, oh, what is he doing? But he's doing something. These are like 3-level push-ups.
Okay.
Young Beast introduced me to these right here, and I never really abandoned them because they always come in effective. So this is like
Shred. I'm
activating.
sorry. Yeah. Okay. Right.
These are gonna be a more core activation.
Okay.
And like an isometric movement as well. So we got 3 levels. Short. Middle. regular full ring. Right? So those right there, those is golden if you want to build that mass. Because that time under tension, you're building up from those 3 levels once you get to the last level. So, you know, if you got any more questions, you know, you could just holler at me, hit the Gmail, onechance in a million@gmail.com. You can check out my page, IG at Master Shredder. I got a lot of work out there for dissect as well.
Okay, so that's Shredder's How to Build a Bigger Chest. Routine, some of the routines there, you try those out. But if you want something more personalized for yourself, hit them up on the Gmail. He got them online training programs for you.
Yeah, I got them online. That's like just a brief, you know, going through some of the ways you can attack the chest if you haven't been having some problems, you know. And that's like without adding a weight vest or, you know, other stuff to it.
Right, so using your own body weight.
Yeah, using your own body weight.
All right. Good looking, Shredder. Thanks a lot, man.